just ridiculous. We are going to go to our next guest. They are going to join us live here in a few moments here on our big program. And this is going to be... This is not them. It's somebody else. That's not ridiculous. But, oh, Lord. Always love that. Okay. Well, we are going to try this again. And get a hold of us online, jiggyjaguar.us. jiggyjaguar.com. Let's try this again. We'll see if we can get them in here. Because we've got one guest. We got one final guest. We got to get to them. Hopefully. And maybe we can get them in here. Gotta get them in here. Hervé Villachez. Okay. We are gonna try to get them in here. I don't know where our guest is. So let's do this. Let's take a break and come back.
Religion to God.
Hopefully we can get our guest connected here. And then we're going to get in Jay. And I believe there's our guest. How are you, my friend?
I'm great. How are you?
Pretty good, actually. We had a guest that we had them on earlier, and they just refused to pick up the phone. And that threw everything off. So I am just now getting to you. I apologize for all this, my friend. But thanks for being with us today. We've also got Jae B Wells with us, our co-host. And go ahead and give us a brief introduction on yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how we can access you on the web, so folks can find you on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and everything.
Sounds great. My name is Blake. My name is Blake Shelby, and I sing for Backdrop Violet.
And I'm Tyler McGlashan, and I play drums for Backdrop Violet.
Fantastic.
So, I mean, you can just really type us in anywhere on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. And then our band's name is Backdrop Violet, and you can also find that anywhere. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or just in Google search.
Amazing stuff. Backdrop Violet with us today. They join us live here on our broadcast, and they are fantastic musicians. How did you guys get started doing this music thing, man?
Tyler was working at a laundromat, and I had walked in. I used to go in there to clean my socks because I didn't have a laundry machine at home. So, I went in there one day, and he was drumming up against one of the machines, and I was like, hey, man, I had just gotten back from a music festival in Austin, going to see Lady Gaga and a couple other artists, and I was like, hey, man, I just got back from a music festival. You're a really good drummer, as from what I can see. He's like, yeah, dude, I have a drum set and everything. I was like, oh, cool. Do you want to start a band? And that's basically how we started, and we just started writing beautiful love songs together.
Actually... yeah, that was like 90% true.
So you guys got girlfriends? Is that why you're writing love songs?
No, just about each other, really.
Yeah, we're actually everybody's girlfriend's favorite band. So
yeah, we're your girlfriend's favorite band.
Fantastic.
So you're the new kids on the block?
Oh, no, we're completely original. We don't go by anything. We barely really listen. Well, I mean, we all listen to different styles of music, but when it comes down to it, we are your girlfriend's favorite band.
That's awesome.
1000%.
Like, the best way to find us is in your girlfriend's playlist.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Backdrop Pilot with us today. They join us on Skype, and they are pretty damn amazing. And you can find them on social media. You can also find them all over the place. They are amazing, amazing group of musicians. So, what are some of the goals for the band this year?
Selling out more shows. We actually sold out our first headlining show at White Oak Music Hall here in Houston in January. We want to sell out more shows, a lot more touring.
That's definitely in the playbooks here in the next couple months. And then in the meantime, now it's just getting into the studio as much as possible right now.
Right, yeah. We're writing a new record, and we should have that out by the end of this year. But it's very exciting because we're doing a lot of stuff for that. So I would say writing, releasing a record, and also going on tour and just building our fan base more. We love to make new fans.
Backdrop Pilot with us today. They are amazing, and they are all over the place. Get a hold of them. What's the music scene like where you guys are from?
It's actually it's pretty decent. Obviously, it's not like for rock, alternative stuff like that. It's not heavy hitting so much here. Definitely more so of like the R&B, rap game, pop. I mean, obviously since it's Houston, Texas, and stuff, the country game's pretty consistent here too. But for more rock in general, it's a little bit of the underground situation, but I would say it's thriving.
Yeah,
I mean,
in
there's
Houston,
events that happen
in
basically
Houston,
every
when
night.
it comes to like rock music, it's a lot of metal artists, like a lot of metal artists. So I think we're the only pop band that's really doing much of anything in Houston as of right now. There's other pop bands that we know that do really, really well, but there's so many metal bands that.
Yeah, there's a lot of metal bands, which is sick, but I mean, it's just, for the scene we want to hopefully fit in, it's not ideal super right now.
Yeah, our target audience is a lot different than all of their target audience, so we have when we sold out that show, we had 400 kids in a room, and it's mainly like 13 to 20-year-old girls, and then there's also, there's a lot, and then there's also just, they're all young. Like, they're just all young kids. But when you go to metal shows, it's all of, like, the older kids that like A Day to Remember.
So, you said you guys listen to different types of music. Who are some of you guys' favorite artists?
I'm a metalhead, and I like the band called Architects. They're from the UK, and they're a metal band, and they're, like, my favorite. And have been for a while. So that's me. But Blake is more of like a weird alternative kid. So he likes the 1975 and Japanese house.
Yeah, I like a lot of weird stuff. I could listen to Elvis and then listen to T-Pain. I don't really mind. I listen to a lot of weird music though. But yeah, we hop all over the place. And then our bassist listens to a lot of 80s rock. Like he'll listen to like Kiss and Rat and stuff, and then our guitarist listens to a lot of rap.
Travis is our pop punk kid too.
Yeah, and he listens to pop punk a lot.
So if you could name two bands that are mashup of you, what two bands would be that?
See, I wish that we could answer that. I mean, maybe you can. I can't, though.
Let's see. Coldplay and Panic at the Disco.
That's awesome.
Not even gonna lie. For our newer stuff and the stuff we are currently playing right now, yeah, I'm gonna go with Coldplay and then like the heavier side of Panic at the Disco.
That's awesome.
Jiggy, I like him. Can we keep him?
As Cousin Chris used to say, we'll put him in the closet and take him out for parties.
Exactly.
No,
Backdrop Violet with us today. They are your girlfriend's favorite pop band, and they are on YouTube. They are all over the place. Backdrop Violet is with us today here on Skype Audio. And you guys sold out this first headlining gig. Tell us a little bit about this headlining gig and the effort that it took to get this thing sold out.
Dude, it was pretty awesome, honestly. It was like 3 months of work and promotion. All the opening bands on it were solid.
Incredible
all
opening bands.
Houston locals. We got our friends in the Rise of the Broken there from Houston. Shout out Kevin. We had our main support act, Walk. Shout out Roger. He's from Houston. Great R&B artist from Houston. But no, that show was just awesome. Hitting the promotion game hard, and then all the hard work pays off when you show up and everybody's at your show. So
yeah, especially when all your fans are there connecting with you, it's a really cool experience. And then you're sitting there in front of just a packed out crowd.
Like, you don't even have to sing.
Yeah,
man, like that's awesome.
You can just lift your hands up and everybody screams, and you're like, "What is this?" So it was incredible.
We've got Backdrop Violet with us today. Jay, I know you got some more questions for him.
Yeah, did you guys have any musical instruments in high school or elementary that has led you to this?
The recorder.
Yeah, honestly, like
I love
the recorder.
I got my first drum set when I was 13 in middle school. Eric, when Blake started the band and then asked me to join, Eric, our bassist, literally just went out and bought a bass and picked up the bass and learned how to play. So he had no musical talent at all whatsoever until being in the band. So that's cool. Travis, he's played guitar his entire life. He came out of the hospital as a newborn baby with a 6-string in his hand. So
destined to be your girlfriend's favorite guitarist.
He's incredible. And then, Blake.
I was just, as a kid, I would always sing, but I didn't really see it. I didn't really picture it like that. It was just one of those things where you get in your room and you pick up the remote and you start singing into it really loud to any band that came on. And then then one day I was just like, man, that would be really cool to be able to do and write my own music. And it was weird because I could sing, but I had to still grow into my voice even after we started the band. So Tyler and Travis were extremely more talented than I was. But for me, no. But then they've been playing for a long time.
Well, whenever you need a jaw harpist, I'm waiting in the background.
A what?
A jaw harpist.
You
never heard of a jaw harp?
You'll have to explain the jaw harp to them.
Oh, it's
a jaw harp.
Yeah, another word for it is a Jew's harp. It actually goes back in every culture in the entire world and different variations. But it's a harp you play in your mouth, kind of like a harmonica, but not anything like a harmonica.
Interesting.
You ever hear the twang?
I've very literally not heard of that in my entire life until just now, so I'm going to give that a Google search.
Yeah, it's the twang sound that you would hear in country or Middle Eastern stuff.
Ah, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Boy, man, if you gotta explain a joke.
It's the instrument that makes country country.
Yes. But at least the old country.
I got
But you could play it with hip-hop. I twang it with hip-hop.
I mean, BB Rexa is featuring on Florida Georgia Line songs, so I believe it.
That is awesome. Well,
if you were to warn somebody about becoming a band, what would you warn them?
Guitars.
You better be in it for the long haul, man. It doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah, you got to be patient because a lot of the things that bands think are that they're going to write a magnificent song, but in reality, the first magnificent song that you write, there's only a couple people that think that it's magnificent, and that's your band and maybe your mom.
It's dedication, honestly, really. It's just don't expect anything to be handed to you. Make your own good luck situation.
Exactly. Create your own opportunities until somebody offers you a better one, and be ready, be prepared to suck for a long time until you don't suck.
Yeah, you never just get good. You just suck less.
Yeah, dude.
Because we suck.
You suck until you don't.
Oh, boys, now.
Now, but before we let you guys go, how do we find you guys online and get in touch with you and everything else?
I would say hit up our Facebook at facebook.com/BackdropViolet and hit up our Twitter at band name. Hit up the Instagram at band name.
Yeah, Backdrop Violet, everything. If you type in
And go
Backdrop
stream our
Violet,
latest single, ADHD.
yeah. I mean, you can find us anywhere. Just type in Backdrop Violet to Google, Backdrop Violet to Instagram, Backdrop Violet to Facebook, YouTube, Wikipedia,
Urban Dictionary,
Urban Dictionary, your girlfriend's phone.
Fantastic. Well, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for being with us. This was definitely fun, and we look forward to talking to you guys soon. Thank you guys for being with us.
No
Thank
problem.
you so much.
Great. Y'all are great. Y'all are awesome.
Appreciate it. There they go, Backdrop Violet. And we will see everyone next week. Thanks to Jae B Wells. Thanks to Backdrop Violet. And we'll talk to you guys next week here on the Sunday Radio broadcast.